Okay, good morning everyone. Good morning contractors representative. Today is September 6, 2023. We have a scheduled pre-bid conference for the supply and delivery of various IT equipment for the use of various offices in the DPWH Cebu District Engineering Office. For contract ID number 23 GHI 0015, repeat. And approved budget for the contract in the amount of 5,034,161 pesos and 9 centavos. Okay, the DPWH DEO now invites bid for the above procurement project. Supply and delivery of various IT equipment for use of various offices in DPWH District Engineering Office. Delivery of the services is required as specified in the schedule of requirements. Bidders must have completed a contract similar to the project whose values must be at least 50% of the ABC within 5 years before the opening of bids. The description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in Section 2, Instruction to Bidders. Bidding will be conducted through an open competitive bidding procedures using a non-discretionary pass-fail criterion as specified in the 2016 IRR of RA 9184. Prospective bidders may obtain further information from DPWH DEO back for services and inspect the bidding documents at the address given below during Monday to Friday at 8 a.m. to 5 in the afternoon. A complete bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders in August 30, 2023 and before 10 a.m. of September 18, 2023. Upon payment of the applicable fee of 5,000 pesos for bidding documents, the DPWH shall allow the bidder to present its proof of payment for the fees. The DPWH will hold a pre-bid conference on September 6, 2023 at 10 a.m. at Cebu District Engineering Office, Barangay Poblacion, Danao City, Cebu. Bids must be duly received by the Back Secretariat through manual submission at the office address indicated as indicated on September 18, 2023 on or before 10 in the morning. Late bids shall not be accepted. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in amounts stated in the TV clause 14. Bid opening shall be on September 18, 2023 at 10:01 in the morning at the given address below. Bids will be open in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend the activity. The DPWH DEO reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 35.6 and 41 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. For further information, please refer to Abdul Basit E. Basir, Head Back Secretariat. Approved by the back chairperson, duly noted by the district engineer. Okay, for the specifications and details, I will give the floor to Engineer Vincent Villas.
Good morning to each and everyone, especially to our interested bidder. For the schedule of requirements, the delivery schedule expressed as weeks, months, stipulated hereafter a delivery date, which is the date of the delivery to the project site. As seen in the section 4 of the bidding documents. So for item number 1, desktop computer for administrative use, quantity 16, delivery date is within 45 calendar days upon receipt of the approved notice to proceed. Number 2, laptop computer for administrative use, quantity 9. Item number 3, laptop computer for application use, quantity 3. Number 4, uninterrupted power supply or UPS, 1,500 volts, quantity 2. Item number 5, uninterruptible power supply, 3,000 volts for network room use, quantity 1, and multifunction laser printer or photocopier color, quantity 5. So the delivery of all the mentioned items will be within the 45 calendar days upon receipt of the approved notice to proceed. For the technical specification in section number 7, for the desktop computer for administrative use, so for the processor and chipset, ARC Core i5 12 Gen, 6 cores and 64-bit or its equivalent. Internal memory, 8 GB DDR4 for the storage, 1 TB, 7,200 RPM HDD plus 512 GB SSD. For the display and graphics, 21-inch diagonal full high definition widescreen LED display. Same brand as CPU, 2 GB dedicated graphics memory. For the audio, integrated sound card with internal speaker. Expansion slot, we have 4 slots on board, at least 1 PCI Express slot. I/O ports, 6 USB, 2 in front, 4 rear, at least 1 Type-C, VGA audio, HDMI DisplayPort, Ethernet RJ45. For the network interface, integrated Gigabyte Ethernet. For the casing, 3 to 4 bays for hard disk drive, HDD. For the software, operating system must be licensed OEM, Windows 11 Professional, 64-bit with media installer. Must be activated with Microsoft prior to delivery. For the Office software, Microsoft Office Standard, latest version under Cloud Solution Provider or CSP agreement. The license must be perpetual and transferable. It must be licensed and named after the DPWH and can be added to the department's existing tenant domain dpwh.gov.ph, dpwh.gov.ph.microsoft.com, and primary domain dpwh.gov.ph. The supplier must present a certificate as a certified CSP direct partner in the Philippines. For the accessories, keyboard, manufacturer standard, same brand as the computer. For the mouse, optical with mouse pad, same brand as the computer. For the webcam, 2 megapixel FHD, full high definition. For the headset with microphone, 1 meter cable length, with noise cancellation feature, audio jack, USB connection type. Must be compatible with the offered desktop. For the power supply, manufacturer standard, cables and connectors, all necessary cables and connectors, patch cord, Cat 5A, factory crimpled with RG45 connector, 5 meters, preferably color orange. Other requirements for the brands and model must be an international brand name with existence of at least 10 years in the Philippines. It must be in the current catalog and not end of life. Manufacturer certificate is required. For the 9 units laptop computer for the administrative use, processor and chipset, Core i5 12 Gen, 10 cores, 64-bit or its equivalent. For the internal memory, 8 gigabyte DDR4. Storage, 512 gigabyte SSD. For the display and graphics, 14 inches diagonal full high definition lit widescreen display with integrated graphics memory. For the audio, integrated high definition audio support, integrated stereo speaker, and integrated digital microphone. For the webcam, integrated widescreen high definition. For the I/O ports, must be 3 USB, at least 1 Type-C, HDMI, DisplayPort, headphone, microphone jack. For the network interface, Bluetooth and wireless LAN, auto detecting and auto sensing. For weight, not more than 163 kilograms or 359 pounds. For the software, must be licensed OEM, Windows 11, Professional 64-bit with media installer. Must be activated with Microsoft prior to delivery. For the recovery media for all drivers and utilities stored in any electronic media, storage media, it must be properly labeled and virus-free. For the Office software, Microsoft Office Standard, latest version, under Cloud Solution Provider or CSP agreement. The license must be perpetual and transferable. It must be licensed and named after DPWH and can be added to the department's existing tenant's domain. DPWH.gov.ph on Microsoft.com and primary domain DPWH.gov.ph. The supplier must be present a certificate as a certified CSP direct partner in the Philippines. Other inclusions: optical mouse with mouse pad, same brand as the laptop. Carry case, manufacturer standard. Gigabyte Ethernet cable adapter for laptop models without Ethernet port. Headset with microphone. 1 meter cable length with noise cancellation features. Audio jack, USB connection type. Must be compatible with the offered laptop. Miscellaneous. Brands and model. Must be an international brand name with existence of at least 10 years in the Philippines. It must be in the current catalog and non-end of life. Manufacturer certificate is required. For the laptop, for the 3 units laptop for application use, for the processor and chipset, Core i7, 12 Gen, 8 cores and 64-bit or its equivalent. Internal memory, 16 GB DDR4. Storage, 512 GB SSD. For the display and graphics, 14-inch diagonal full high-definition widescreen display with integrated digital microphone. Audio, integrated sound card with internal speaker. Webcam, integrated widescreen high definition. I/O ports, 3 USB, at least 1 Type-C, HDMI, display port, headphone, microphone jack. Network interface must be Bluetooth and wireless LAN, audio detecting and auto sensing. For the weight, not more than 1.63 kilograms or 359 pounds. For the software, operating system, licensed OEM Windows 11 Professional 64-bit with media installer. Must be activated with Microsoft prior to delivery. For the recovery media for all drivers and utilities stored in electronic storage media. It must be properly labeled and virus-free. For the Office software, Microsoft Office Standard, latest version under Cloud Solution Provider CSP agreement. The license must be perpetual and transferable. It must be licensed and named after DPWH and can be added to the department's existing tenant's domain, DPWH.gov.ph, on Microsoft.com, and primary domain DPWH.gov.ph. The supplier must be present a certificate as a certified CSP direct partners in the Philippines. Brand and model must be an international brand name with existence of at least 10 years in the Philippines. It must be in current catalog and non-end of life. Manufacturer's certificate is required. For the 2 units, an interruptible power supply or UPS, 1,500 volts. For the main equipment components, the power rating is 1,500 volts, 1,200 watts, input or output 230 volts input-output voltage, 10 minutes backup power at half load, 8 hours recharge time. For the I/O ports, USB, RJ45/SNMP card. Outlets, 4 power outputs, connectors. Features, built-in automatic voltage regulator, AVR, automatic self-test built-in, alarms, online on battery, replacement battery, and overload. Accessories, cables and connectors, all necessary cables and connectors. For the 1 unit, an interruptible power supply UPS 3,000 volt. For the power rating, 3,000 volts, 2,700 watts, 230 volts input-output voltage, 13 minutes backup power at half load, internal batteries only. 3 hours recharge time, internal batteries only. For the battery type, lead-acid batteries. I/O ports, USB, RJ45, SNMP card, outlets, 6 power outputs, connectors. Features, built-in automatic voltage regulator or AVR, automatic self-test, built-in alarms, online on battery, replacement battery, and overload. For the accessories mounting kit, manufacturer standard battery module, 1 extended battery module, cables and connectors. For the 5 units, multifunction laser printer, photocopier color. For the main equipment components, for the print technology, laser, color, print and copy speed, 30 ppm or CPM, speed measured using A4 size paper, print quality, 600 by 600 dpi, scan resolution, 600 dpi, scan features, multi-sheet scan to single PDF file, monthly duty cycle, 85,000 pages. For the memory, 1 GB, toner system, genuine toner, high yield. Toner must be available nationwide. Certificate of authenticity is required. For the network interface, gigabyte internet, I/O ports, USB 2.0, Ethernet, RJ45. For the paper handling, duplex printing, automatic two-sided printing, paper trays, 2 trays, standard input trays, multi-purpose trays. For the maximum media size, legal, 8.5 inch by 14 inches. For the media type, paper, bond, light, heavy, plain, recycled, graph, envelopes, labeled, cardstocks, photo, brochures. For the software, supported OS, Windows 11, 10, 8.1, for 32 and 64-bit drivers. Original CD, DVD copy, or any electronic media storage must be compatible with 32-bit and 64-bit operating system. Accessories for toner, pre-installed toner with additional 1 high-yield genuine toner per color. Cables and connectors. All necessary cables and connectors, patch cable, CET 5A, factory equipped with RJ45 connectors 5 meters, preferably color orange. Other requirement, brand and model must be an international brand name with existence of at least 10 years in the Philippines. Unit model must be in current catalog and not end of life. Manufacturer's certificate is required. For this purpose, the bidders, the interested bidders must have a contract similar to this project shall be at least 50% of the EBC for the supply and delivery of various IT equipment. The bid security shall be in the form of the bid security declaration or any of the following forms and amount. A. The amount of not less than 2% of the ABC if bid security is in cash, cashier's or manager's checks, bank draft, guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit. Or B. The amount of not less than 5% of ABC if bid security is in surety bond. Bidder shall submit a proposal. Evaluation of contracts award will be undertaken as one contract. Registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC for corporation, Departments of Trade and Industry, DTI, for sole proprietorship or Cooperative Development Authority or CDA for cooperatives or its equivalent documents. Mayors or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidders is located, or the equivalent documents for exclusive economic zones or areas. Tax clearance per Executive Order Number 398, Series of 2005, as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, BIR. The prospective bidders' audited financial statement showing, among others, and prospective bidders' total and current asset and liability staff received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of the bid submission. For the warranty, maintenance, and technical support, the supplier is required to provide a 3-year warranty for parts and associated software and on-site labor, 1 year on mouse, keyboard, webcam, and headset with microphone from the date of inspection and acceptance report. I will repeat, the supplier is required to provide a 3-year warranty for parts and associated software and on-site labor, 1 year on mouse, keyboard, webcam, and headset with microphone from the date of the inspection and acceptance report. For the local technical support shall include the telephone and email, 8 hours per day from 8 to 5 p.m., 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, for problem resolution. Support shall have a response time of next business day. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Binbin, for the very detailed information, especially in the specifications and warranty. Okay, mga pangutana, especially from the Air Supplier Representative. Sir, will you answer your name and company?
Sir, good morning. I'm Michael Damon from JC Marketing. Sir, na ako yung question regarding sa yung envelope gani. Ila ka... Yes, ma'am.
I will require 2 original and 1 copy for the technical and financial.
Sir, how about sa hardbound ba siya or daily lang? Yeah, with toppings ba siya or...
Mas maayo para dali na.
Picture niya. Kuha siya. Na-table of content siya. With five.
Sa checklist itong checklist.
Download po siya sa post ko lang sa pages. Download po yun.
Okay.
Anong page yun mo sa yung mga forms?
Tama na sa ITV, sir, no?
Yung iba, sir, pinupost po ITV, but kami pinupost namin sa entire document.
Okay, sir.
Nasa page 59.
Sa videos. Okay, sir.
Hindi kasi yung nag-post lang po namin ID po. Invitation po. As in the voting documents po yung
So, kung makapalit na ni Sir Ana, makita na ang details sa meeting.
Ina-download lang po yung sa pages.
Pwede ko mga iba, sir, na email atau email sa mga.
Doon lang po makapunta talaga sa pages.
Jeeps dahil okay.
Download po namin yung mga na-download po nyo na IPV.
Yes, sir.
Download po nyo yung portal ID yung maglalabas sa kailangan.
Sige, sir.
So, it's a delivery period na
each and every one. To our viewers and the present interested bidders, sir, these documents ipapakuan po sa technical working group. If meron pong mga errors po na makikita, 7 days before the opening of the bid, mag-issue po tayo ng supplemental bulletin. If the bidders have clarification, please notify us so that we could issue a bid bulletin po. If may makita po kayong mga errors, specs, mga questionable, notify us po. Okay. Sir.
Okay, thank you. So, anyone who wish to add important information? Okay, so bid meeting is on. Masala ko lang.
Good morning po, Joseph from Unico.
Hello sir, meron po tayong comment sa chat box natin sa YouTube. Si Sir JL Kama. Good morning po, Joseph from Junico Tech Marketing Corp. Buying of Bidok sir, pwede po ba bang tumang? Buying of Bidok sir, pwede po ba bang tumang? Sir, anyone? Sir, yung pagbili po ng bidox po, any agency of the DPWH po, pwede po kayong bumili as long as i-cater po kayo nila, central office or one po. Then, during the opening, dapat physically present po dito sa office. And with the receipt, then with also any legalities na kayo po yung pinauthorize na mag-represent sa company. Hindi po siya for me parang not allowed po bank to bank. You need to go to the nearest as much as possible na DPWH agency. Doon na lang po kayo bumili ng bitox. In additional one po si Sir Joseph. Section 6 schedule for requirements. Pwede po bang considered 60 to 90 days since our office is in the Mandaluyong City po? Any concept members?
Okay, I think we'll stick with the timeline of 45 calendar days.
Any concern? Checklist of the technical and financial documents, section 1. Ilang copies, sir? 1 original and 2 copies po.
It was already announced that we require 2 original
Copies.
and 1 not original.
One original.
Dalawa po.
Dalawang original.
No.
Isa.
2 original copy and 1 photocopy.
Okay.
Any other concerns or Sir Joseph? from Jonaco Tech Marketing Corp. Joneco. Sorry. So, wala na siguro yun. Page 25 po sa desktop computer for your audio. Can you consider external speaker? Sir, as ano po yung ilagay po na specs, yun po yung ipa-follow po. If hindi po siya embedded po yung speaker, dapat po is embedded po din yung ma-deliver. Hindi po siya, parang hindi po namin yalaw yung external speaker po. Stick po kami sa specs na naka-incorporate po sa bidding documents natin. Any clarifications?
Okay. Any more clarification?
Parang wala na yata sir.
Hopefully, your question was addressed. So, as announced, we will post any changes
7 days
7 days
before
before the opening of September 18. Okay. Thank you for coming and see you on the opening on September 18. This private conference is adjourned.